For people who live in it, it's a part of their life. For professionals like architects and engineers, it is a passion. For workers and laborers, it's a source of livelihood. And it's also a source of huge business for so many people. But what is it that I'm talking about? I am talking about buildings. What are buildings? A building is a structure that provides shelter from heat and rain. It can be used for human habitation or for any other purpose. Why are buildings important? Buildings are important because it's hard to sustain and perform different activities without them. Our work is not just dependent on the skill that we possess, it is also dependent on the tools and environment that a well designed building serves. You can imagine how dangerous it would be to store hazardous materials, perform lab activities, manufacture different goods without buildings. The process of construction starts with creating a simple plan. Hence, it's important to have a good knowledge about building designing. This knowledge should be accompanied by the knowledge of building drawing, which discusses the different standardized rules and regulations that a professional should follow in order to communicate his ideas about the design. Various other subjects like building materials, structural engineering, estimation, construction management, and more are also important for construction of buildings. This list of various subjects grows on and on with new inventions and tools being introduced to the industry. So, the list of different subjects is way too long, and no individual can excel in all of those subjects. Therefore, professionals who are specialized in different subjects work together in order to construct the building. Engineers from various backgrounds like civil, mechanical, electrical, architects, quantity surveyors, construction managers, construction estimators, interior designers, surveyors, site supervisors, laborers all provide different services for constructing a building. What is interesting about the buildings? Well, if there is something that I could say why building construction is interesting, then I would say the complete procedure of creating building is very interesting because unlike any other thing, buildings are constructed or manufactured at the site. You go through various challenges from time to time and also work hard to create comfortable and strong building. It's hard, it's risky, but the results and praise that will be received is highly satisfying. And more than anything, every building has its own stories that will remain through its lifetime. So, this was about buildings, but do you know how this all started? Well, buildings are not a matter of last decade or last century or not even the last millennia. Rather, they are there from thousands of years. The buildings that you see today are way too different from the buildings that were built until the 19th century. The early humans took shelter under rocks, huts, and then small dwellings were built using mud bricks, which was then followed with a timely improvement in tools and materials. However, reinforced concrete buildings were not constructed until it was discovered in the 19th century. And after the advent of RCC design, there are continuous improvements taking place in the industry. So there is always a need to learn something about buildings, and building studies is the place you have to look for to fulfill it.